Hi, this is Siddiq from Mission Canada. It was a long waiting video that you guys have been asking me whether I'm a paid consultant or not. So no, I am not, right? And also this is the video I'm gonna tell you why we have launched this YouTube channel, how did it came, right? So basically I have thought about this channel, about this whole conversation when I was applying for myself, right? When I was applying for my immigration process. So since then, initially I have started a group on Facebook platform, then gradually came to the YouTube channel because I was thinking as Google is the biggest platform where I can have my maximum viewers, my maximum listeners, so why not to go with the Google platform? So thereby YouTube is there. And you know, Facebook, there are so many limitations where I cannot just present what I want to, but in YouTube, I have that facility to reach out as many viewers or members I want to, because YouTube is with Google. So as Google is the biggest platform, so why not, right? So that is how I have been thinking about this YouTube platform, and this is how we are here. So what's my passion? I would say interest, passion and everything for me right now is making the content on YouTube. Okay, now why did I choose this as a passion? Actually, passion is not to be chosen, it comes automatically, right? So for me, as I was sharing all the immigration things on Facebook earlier, so that made me motivated to do something else, do something better, which I couldn't do on Facebook only, because you know, in the Facebook, the best I can do, I can go on live or I can just write something. But in YouTube, I have so many options, right? Like I can edit the video, I can go for cut version, I can go for uncut version, I can go for animated version, I can go for the presentation version. So many options I have. So with all those together, I was thinking, okay, so I know about the immigration. I'm not saying I'm the very best person, but whatever knowledges I have, I think immigration is one of the toppest that I know, plus also the higher studies, I would say. Then I am thinking I'm a person who is a little bit creative. I'm not saying outstanding, but I have some creativity, so I can do something new in each and every day. So with all these combinations, I was thinking probably YouTube is the one, or content is the one that I want to go for. And as I know about the immigration mostly, that's what I'm doing based on those topics mostly. So I came to Canada in the year of 2016. To be more particular, it was August of 2016. I landed in Regina, Saskatchewan. And why did I land there? Because I got nominated by Saskatchewan government. So I had no other choice other than going to Saskatchewan. So I lived there for about 8 months. Then to discover something new, to go for some new opportunities, I tried to go somewhere else. And that made me moved out from Saskatchewan and come to Toronto, because I found Toronto is the most populated city with so many opportunities, and weather-wise that is also better than Saskatchewan. And that is how I'm here for about last 2 years in Toronto, and in whole Canada I would say it's roughly 3 years now. What made me motivated to come to Canada? I think this is the most interested part of this total video. So before going too deep, let me introduce myself a little bit more. What did I do, or what did I study into? So if I want to talk about my study, so academically I completed Bachelor in Telecommunication Engineering, then I completed Masters in Telecommunication Engineering, then I did my MBA, major in Marketing. Then I had some other couple degrees which is online based, and I completed my Prince 2, I completed my ITIL. All those are related to business analysis background or the project management thing. So these are just my academic background. So if I want to talk about my professional career, so it's been about pretty much 11 years now that I'm doing my various jobs in various roles in various companies. Through these 11 years. So I studied as an engineer, as I have studied in engineering background, right? So I studied as a telecommunication engineer. I continued that for about 5 years, I would say. Then since 2014 onward, I'm doing mostly the business analyst job or the project management job. So it's been pretty much 6 years now I'm working on those fields. Now, what made me motivated to, I'm not saying leaving my country, just go for another country, because what I was thinking, in my country I had fewer options to grow. I was facing some political corruptions. I was feeling some insecurity in my life. I'm not saying it's a life threat, but I was feeling that whatever I want to do, whatever I'm gonna go, like everywhere there are some uncertainties, right? So all those things like made me decided, okay, I think this is the time that I should try to some other country, right? Now, why Canada? Why not other countries? I had only two options available. I can come as an international student, or I can come as a immigrant, right? So as I already mentioned, like I have done pretty much a significant level of academic study, then also I have a significant level of work experience. So it's not worth for me to come to any country or go to any country as an international student only. So I was thinking, okay, wherever I go, I have to be settled down over there for a significant number of years, right? So that made me thinking, okay, what are the countries available I have? So can be Canada, can be US, can be New Zealand, and can be Australia. So I'm not gonna say you everything in very specific why I didn't go to those countries, but yes, I can tell you very specific why I came to Canada, because this is the country where you will have your honor and dignity. People have the self-respect, people know how to respect a job, and if I wanna tell something else about the social value, about the social security, I must say Canada outstands. So those are the factors made me deciding about Canada only. So what is the program that I came into Canada? So I came under Express Entry stream, which is skilled worker migration, you can say. So it was a very famous program in my time and also in this time where we were trying. So, and also if I want to be more specific, I would say I applied under Saskatchewan provincial nomination as well, which gave me 600 points, and certainly that boosted up my CRS score from here to there. And thereby, if I want to tell you about the entire program, so it should be, I came under SINP also, and that is under the Express Entry stream. So I got many questions from you guys. What made me motivated to try by myself? Why didn't I go to any agent or paid consultant or lawyer, whatever it is? And also I can tell you, so many of you have asked me the same questions again and again. Is it possible to apply by myself only, or I must need a lawyer or consultant, something like that? So at the very first moment, I want to tell you very, very clearly, lawyer, consultant, or anyone is not needed. It absolutely you wanna go for them or you wanna apply by yourself, right? Because by the IRCC, there is no regulation. They haven't said anywhere, no, you cannot apply by yourself. It's absolutely you're gonna take the decision. Now, what happened to me? Why did I apply by myself? Now, thing is that I'll be very honest. It's not that from the day one I applied by myself. No, it's not like that. Rather, as like most of you, I was also very scared. Oh, what to start, how to start, how do I do that? So I had so many questions. I had millions of questions in my mind. So I also went to some of the agents in my back home. I would say at least 8 to 10 agents office I visited. So what made me confused? I was thinking, come on, if my profile is fixed, if the country's immigration process is fixed, then why the 8 to 10 people are talking something different? So that gave me the first hit on my brain. Probably these guys are not aligned, or they're not saying me what's the truth, or they're not saying something which is legitimate. It's not authenticate, right? So then I was afraid of losing the time and money. So that's the factor made me motivated. Okay, you know what? As this is not a rocket science, so I can do it. I can do it. And I was also thinking, if I cannot complete my application process by myself, probably, I'm saying again, probably I am not fit for Canada yet, because this is just only the application. So if I cannot do it by myself, then how can I survive in Canada where I have no one living there, where I do not know about anything? So all these things motivated me. You know what? You need to apply by yourself, right? So what I'm doing now in Canada. So the thing is that, yes, that is also another most frequently asked question. So I'm working as a business analyst in Bell, Canada, which is the largest telco operator in Canada and also one of the very largest operator in North America. So as I said, after 2014, I have shifted my career to business development side, or you can say the project management side. So thereby I prefer to go to this track, and yeah, I was lucky, I would say. I managed myself to get into that track, so I'm working as a business analyst now. And also there is another relevant question after this, I would say. Many of you have asked me, did I do any study in Canada so that I got into this job, or I would say I got a job which is relevant to my discipline? No, I didn't do any Canadian study, and I had no Canadian degree. So whatever degrees I had from back home or from some online, so those are the degrees I have, honestly. Then still, how did I manage the job? I would say it's all about your skills, it's all about your presentation, it's all about your sellable skills, I would say mostly. How well you can sell yourself. Plus, do I think that Canadian study is not important? No, I'm not gonna say it's not important, but I can say you one thing very honestly. If you are really skilled, if you're really well known in your industry, so only Canadian study should not be a barrier to get into a good job, or I would say your track related job. So if anybody is saying without Canadian education you cannot get a good job, that's absolutely wrong, because I can give you the proof by myself. I have no Canadian education, no Canadian degree, but still I'm doing the job which I dreamed about. So you should be good to go. So how do I feel in Canada? So that's a very interesting question if anyone asks me, right? Because as I said earlier in other questions, like still we're living on earth. It's not a part of heaven. It still is a part of the earth, right? I'm not regretting myself. That means I feel like I got the right decision, I did the right thing. And how I am feeling now? I think Canada is a very big country with a lot of opportunities. As you can see, this big, I would say, water field. It's not ocean, it's not a river, it's somewhere where you have so many things inside, but you need to discover, right? So I'm just trying to discover all the opportunities if I can, but I feel like this is something nobody is giving me the obstacles unnecessarily. I'm not being obstacled by some unwanted or unnecessarily complex situations, so which is giving me the freedom, right? So that's it. I just wanted to have this peace. Okay, I'm okay to go for so many hardships, but please do not pull me back. Just give me the freedom. Give me the speed that I want to go with. That's it. I'm good.